Wait, so am I at the cutoff? According to OPGG, the cutoff is 909. Let's say Deep Lol. Deep Lol says 904. I mean, in any case, I think I should play one more to be safe. Guys, there's no way I'm just gonna start losing every game now. There's no way I would possibly be 1 LP from the cutoff and then start losing every single game and crash all the way back down to like master tier. I'm literally on the verge and it's been so easy. What am I doing after this challenge? Well, tomorrow I'm gonna try out the WASD changes on the PBE. WASD on the PBE. WASD on the PBE. Do you guys know what that means? It's so like jargony. WASD on PBE tomorrow. I don't like, so after I do AD, which is 1 game away, the only role left is support, but I don't think support's gonna be fun. I think support is really OP, but I don't think that it's easy and I don't think that it's fun. So that's next, eventually. I don't know. But I'm gonna try and have some fun. I want to play fun stuff. Going on? So much swapping. So much typing. I don't like it. Somebody dodge. Somebody dodge. Too much typing. Alright. What's going on in this game? I never have a good feeling when there's this much typing before the game. 1994? Is that when you were born, Unk? Bro must be like 26 years old.
Welcome to
Unk.
Summoner's Rift. Minions have spawned.
Octua spin on that thing. Yo, I just came up with that. That's pretty good. You have to admit. Octua spin on that thing. Because his name is Akshan. So it's like Ock. And then instead of spit, it's spin. Because his E, he spins on the rock. So it's encompassing a recent meme, if you haven't heard of it, the Hawktua girl. And kind of putting it in the lens of a League of Legends reference. Which I think a lot of people in the chat might appreciate. Hey you, if you liked the video, don't forget to leave a comment and give a like, and make sure to subscribe. Thank you. Easy spacing. Nice Bard. Nice Q flash. Is that Q flash or flash Q? Actually, I haven't really played Bard much. Hey. Wow. Your AD didn't even get the wave, brother. Wake the fuck up, China.
An ally has been slain.
Really? I think I need to auto these range twice apiece.
An ally has been slain. An enemy has been slain.
Ah. Wait. What? How is it possible? My W just phased through it like a hologram. You think that's funny? I missed a CS because of a bug, and you think that's funny? No. I can't believe I missed that. Wow, I can't believe I missed that W on Jinx. Yo, I had cookies that Janna didn't know. Janna thought actually she could kill me. Oh my god, Bard missed.
Killing spree.
Come on, Gwen. We need you to step it up. We need you to step it up, Gwen. Step up.
An ally has been slain. Rampage.
Oh my god, fuck. Ah, that's so impressive. Yo. You made me lose the cannon, no? You actually made me lose the cannon. That's crazy. You queued it once. Bro, this CSing is nasty. Warm-up game, warm-up game. Got my ult. Play Cassante. I mean, can we just play through bot? Why? Everything good happened around bot. We got 5 kills in lane bot, no? They only play top side. Damn, she's fast. She got Swifties. God, that doesn't kill him. Sad. That is a sad Karth assault. Dude, I see that happen a lot with like first strike Karthus, which always makes me feel like you just go Dark Harvest. Like first strike, isn't that so greedy? Taking first strike worth missing out on those skills? Oh, I don't think so. Oh, it got interrupted by Channel. I've never seen. Come on, man. Not even funny. What? Base for item? Two plates.
Enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
This guy's playing so boring and safe. What the fuck is Tyler's here? Why? Wow, that is a certified Akshan play. He just ran past like 20 minions to chase that guy, but he got him, so it's worth. The hell is my Bard building? The Andrews second? bricks. Cool. Fuck, I got owned. Oh, what am I doing? Forgetting.
An ally has been slain.
What is happening? I don't know what's going on. I really just want to like... This has actually been a frustrating game to play. I think the Jinx doesn't really know what she's doing, so if it was ever just not 1v1, I could just WR him every single time. Ah! Bad. You're just gonna stand in the TP?
An ally has been slain.
Mine was to just stand in their TP? So many flowers up there. Dude, I think they're doing it. I think they're doing it. Shit, that was scary. But for the longest time. Not a Gwen TP. I think they're trolling. I think we just do Autocon. I think they're all bot side. Heli? Oh, it's infinite spin. The Jinx ult. Octua spin on that thing. If you weren't here earlier, I made that joke earlier. A lot of people type lol.
An ally has been slain.
Hey, 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 Q, hey, 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 hey.
Double kill. Has destroyed a turret.
Ah!
Has been slain. Killing spree. Your team has destroyed a turret.
Man, do I need Mortal? Dude, this Yi build looks fucked up. What is homie building? I've never seen a crit Yi build, and then he has the Steel Sigil too? And he's trying to build 2 collectors? Like, what's going on? He's just clicking random items in the shop? I'm legit stun locked by those items. Fuck is that? Ow! I guess I'll buy a heal cut. Actually, Karthus already has. Karthus already has. Puts it on everyone. Alright. Straight to the dome. Oh shit! We don't have Gwen. We don't have Gwen. Blow them with volley. Okay. W.
Your team has
W.
destroyed
E.
Your team has destroyed an inhibitor.
W. Oh, the Jaina shield. How unfortunate is that?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Too fast. I can't catch up with her.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Guess I'll just do Drake.
An enemy has been
Gwen ending the game?
double kill.
Oh, I guess it's over. Well, I guess I'm Challenger now.
Victory.
What an anticlimactic ending. What, you thought this was an anime? You thought I'm gonna get a fucking 1v5 pentakill? Crack their Nexus? And hit Challenger? Bill Gates is gonna give me $100? This is real life, buddy. This is real life. And sometimes, games end not with a bang, but with a whimper. Whoa. Another easy game as AD carry. Dealing lots of attack damage and carrying. Challenger. Okay, guys, go ahead. Say all your excuses. Why doesn't this count? Why did this ADC climb to Challenger not count? Why? I'm now taking all complaints from chat. Reasons why it wasn't fair. Abused Yunara. Okay. Didn't deal enough damage. So, didn't earn the win. Okay. What else? Oh, Riot account. Started in D1. Didn't climb through like silver, gold, plat. Not fair. Those ranks are harder. Got carried too many times by support. Dude, this was like... How many games did top lane take me? Although that one did start from a lower rank. That one actually did go through the fucking gauntlet. So top lane took me 450 games about. 440 something, 443. I'm just shy of 200 games on this, yeah?
Good job.
A damn
What's
bear,
next?
thank you for 28 months. Your overall thoughts about the role and compare it to others? Okay, sure. Overall thoughts about ADC role. Okay, the pros. The cons. Other notes. Okay, the pros of ADC. One really big thing that I don't think ADC players appreciate, that I appreciate, coming from a solo lane background, you get to take Barrier. It's a combat rune. That feels great. It's not like I just only have Flash. I have Flash and Barrier. So, you know, you can... This is big for, like... Big for dueling, you know, taking aggro, barrier baits, stuff like that. Or you can go Ghost if you want, but I think Barrier is just better. In like 99% of cases. Bot lane is the focus point of like 95% of games. Straight up. Which some people view as a bad thing, but coming from top lane where everyone just ignored the lane, it feels like you have very little control in what happens. Because the more attention your lane has, here, I'll even write the conclusion. The more attention the lane attracts, the more chances you have as a player to sway the outcome of whatever happens. Which is a really big deal. It's a really, really big deal. If bot lane wins lane, support can roam around the map. Or maybe I can just sum it up as if bot lane wins lane, you know, wins trades 2v2, gets kills in lane. It has the highest outcome of positive things for the team by far, because 1. Support can roam freely. 2. ADC can farm safely. 3. If you're smashing, you can take plates, you know, control the wave to make them gankable, hard shove, play for dive. Many options. There's just so many options. Win lane equals good control around Drake. 5. The funny thing about Grubs is that they were supposed to be a top lane focused objective, but in reality, winning bot lane just lets support move up to Grubs and control that objective as well. And in pro, ADC just swaps. Support is a broken role, so by extension, if you win lane in bot lane, which you have some control over as the ADC, it's a 2v2 lane, then support can have a smooth game. Supports get a free item that generates them gold income, very strong. What else? Supports are the only ones who get to build Sightstone. Okay? There are many broken 1v9 supports in the game that, if they can hit their win con, have a very big effect on the game. Can crush enemy team win con in top, mid, jungle, whatever. Well, if support dies a lot, then it's also just seems kind of whatever. Does this make sense? Am I just rambling? I think I'm just kind of rambling at this point. I think I gotta sum up this point. Why are half the pros about support? Because support is OP, and, you know, as a mid laner or a top laner, you can't affect if your support can have a good game. But as a bot laner, like this game, for example, that I just played, where you said, this guy didn't do anything in lane. Look, his damage so small. Okay, but we fucked them in lane 2v2, guys. We legit fucked them in lane 2v2. So that gave Bard really easy time to just run around the map and do shit the entire game. And that was because we fucked them in lane. I mean, I'm just speaking my truth here. I'm just saying what comes to mind. I think ADC is really strong in large part because you kind of unlock your support. It's funny, a lot of people think that support unlocks the AD, but it kind of goes both ways now. Like, if you're really fed as AD and you have a strong laning phase, then you just help your support hit their items faster. Because support income, guys, also falls off a lot after you cash in your support item. But if you keep getting kills and making shit happen around the map, or like you accelerate your support and they keep getting items, support can actually be a really strong role to carry. Like, have you ever played against an enchanter that has like 2 items, even just 1 item? Okay, like a single Nami with Imperial Mandate Dreammaker is just like so fucking strong on that timing. Just like unbelievably strong. And a lot of that just comes down to laning 2v2. Okay, enough about supports. ADC is the role that typically deals the most consistent damage to objectives and turrets, which is a really big deal, because that means wherever you are, you can hit stuff. What else? ADC is the role that gets focused / enemy team typically wants to kill the most. Which might sound kind of counterintuitive. It's like, well, why is that a good thing? Why is that a good thing that the enemy team is trying to kill me all the time? Because then that gives you the most chances to bait them to killing you. Many chances to bait the enemy to kill you, bait them to misposition, draw their aggro attention on the map. I'm telling you, it's night and day from playing top lane and ADC. Top lane, I felt like I was just on an island. Nobody cared about me. Nobody wanted to help me. You know, I'll just end up randomly fucked. And it's just a complete flip. ADC felt consistent in that, like, the enemy team kind of generally wants to go for me in fights, wants to shut me down. But it doesn't really feel like... I don't know. I like, rarely had games where I was just like, I legit, like, I can't play. I can't do anything. I'm just an ADC. I can't play. I, like... Maybe had a handful of games like that. I really feel like just Barrier was so clutch. I don't know. Barrier was clutch. I feel like knowing where to be is clutch. Or like, you know, a lot of my deaths, even though I died a lot as AD, I would say I die a lot more probably than your average ADC main. Because the average ADC main just plays extremely extra safe. But like... If you can make the enemy team, like, burn a lot of things to kill you, then it's worth. If you don't lose out that much and, like, you die, and then they burned, like, a bunch of summoner spells and ults to kill you, then it can be pretty worth. What else about ADC? Like, guaranteed late game scaling felt good. You know, because in a lot of other roles... are just useless in late game, like playing top Renekton times. Cons? Cons? I mean, I only felt this as I hit, like, higher and higher in GM and Challenger, but like if your support is like autofilled / doesn't really know what they're doing, you can have a really tough game. Thricer, thank you for 14 months. But the thing about this con is that, like, even if you're getting owned, the support can still just roam and abandon you and flip on the other side of the map. It's like there's a backup plan for if you get fucked in lane. If you get fucked in lane, your support can just fuck off to top side and flip the game while you try and farm 1v2. And a lot of times, funny enough, I didn't really get punished playing like 1v2 weak side a lot of the time. Until I climbed really higher in rank. Like high GM-ish. Which leads to support winning topside and ADC somehow being up in levels bot side. I don't know. What else is like a con? I don't know. I really liked playing ADC. I gotta be honest. It went a lot more smoothly than I thought it would go. I felt like I could always do something. Oh, I just thought of another pro. Typically, in mid-game, ADC / sub swap to mid. And so, ADC is playing the mid position in mid-game, which has a really big influence in what happens.
D.
It's like the mid laner sits mid, well, when mid is like a useless role and having mid prio doesn't really matter that much. But then when mid prio finally matters, because of the way that minion waves work, and because of the flow of the game in mid game, then being mid lane is really good. And typically the ADC and support are mid at that point. Tempest Lave, thank you for 13 months. What other cons did I feel about ADC? I mean, if anything, I felt like the champ pool, like the what am I trying to say here? Like I don't know. I really can't think of many cons about playing ADC. The only thing that I would get bothered about, or that I felt was like unfair, was like if my support was filled. Oh, it's like kind of boring to play some lanes. Because the average ADC main is extremely passive. And sometimes you just have a boring matchup. Mage bots. Okay, other notes. Observations about the average ADC player. Now that I've done it myself. All the way to Challenger. Passive. Bad? Bad at wave control. Not knowing when to push or freeze. Bad at macro. Not knowing when to rotate to a play or stay in lane and catch wave. Taking 0 risks rather than trying to play to limits and fast auto attack. I think the average ADC main, yeah, is passive. They take no risks instead of trying to like play the middle ground or like play on the knife's edge where you're like baiting abilities, drawing aggro. I think the average ADC main is like pretty weak at laning phase. I can't lie. So that means like trading over minions, knowing when you can all in, knowing when you can deal out free hits. Unknowledgeable about playing around jungle on weak side. Setting up plays on strong side. Like, basically, I just don't know what the average ADC main is doing when I play against... Like, up until I climbed to, like, the middle of GM, I was just, like, appalled. I was legitimately appalled at the average player I was playing against. Because, right before it, I had played, like, top lane, which is brutal. And I don't know if this is, like, a personal bias. I don't know if I'm better at ADC than I am at top. But I do sincerely feel like the average ADC was just... weaker in pretty much every aspect of the game. Like, I just didn't really understand. I just didn't really understand that so many games just kind of felt like ping-ponging waves back and forth. Okay, so advice to ADC mains. Let's spin this in a positive way. Advice to ADC mains who are maybe struggling. Who are struggling and feel that their role is weak or low agency. Okay, let's spin it in a positive way. Oh, what did I just do? What advice would I give? Play aggressively in lane. Bot lane is the most volatile lane in terms of being able to get kills and snowball, because there are 4 players in the lane, as well as typically 1 or 2 enemy squishy targets. As well, bot lane has the highest resilience ability to enemy jungle because you have 2 times the warding trinkets. There's only 1 entrance to the lane. Or like not only 1 entrance, there's only 1 side of entrance to the lane, unlike mid. And when Sightstone is unlocked, can very effectively play around, bait his attention, or trade aggressively when you see him. Okay, so yeah, that's probably like the most eye-popping thing. And, you know, kind of a result. This isn't even just like my subjective opinion, okay? I think people genuinely are just like bad at laning down here in the bottom lane. Scientific proof of ADCs being weak in lane. Sports. The existence of a large and unchecked Sona and Enchanter population in high elo North America. The Sonas, I'm telling you guys, if this was Korea, the Sonas wouldn't make it past Diamond. They exist in our ecosystem because they can get through lane. And how do they get through lane? It was always so curious to me. Playing mid lane, playing top lane, playing jungle. How do you guys lose lane to a Sona? I don't understand it. I thought she was weak in lane. Maybe I'll have to play ADC and see. And now that I've played ADC and I've seen, you know, playing with a Sona, playing against a Sona a handful of times, I can confirm actually that the champion is literally useless in lane. Before like level 6, like sure, maybe when she's 6, she can make an ulti play. How did she get to level 6? She has like 400 HP at level 1, bro. Does she even have a positive armor value? I don't get it. And let me just say, it's complete cancer to be another lane, playing mid lane, jungle, top lane or something, and you see something like Sona on the enemy team, just like the most illegal scaling bot combination you've seen in your entire life, okay? Like I don't know, Sona, what's an insane scaling hyper? You'll see like Sona Yunara or like Sona Jinx or something, or like a Zillion lane, and you'll just be like, God, you know, I really hope bot lane goes well. And then bot lane doesn't go well. And you're just like, what the fuck? How is that possible? So one way I think ADC mains who are struggling to climb can get an edge, I think, is understanding how to take the lane by the balls and just kill them, man, in lane. Really. Just trade aggressively and then kill them. You can do it. You don't have to just ping pong waves back and forth forever and play safe and go 0-0-0 until the 20-minute mark. I want to note that top/mid lane often ends up in like a D-shield second win /TP situation that really like stalls out the lane and makes it non-volatile / uninteractive. This does not exist in bottom lane. Increase your understanding of when to hard shove the wave, when to pull the wave, when to slow push / trade over every minion. You do not have to ping pong waves back and forth for 20 minutes straight like a bot. You can tell I don't hold the average ADC in high esteem. Trust me, I've seen some shit as I was climbing. Increase your understanding of when you should rotate to somewhere else on the map other than your own lane / under your own turret. Oftentimes, ADC fully moving can be the difference maker. Okay, so like something I saw a lot. Something I saw so many times in mid game is just like enemy ADC just clears the wave mid and then sits on turret mid lane, waiting for something to happen around him, but he could clear the wave, and then try to gank a side lane or invade or something. Okay, and then also something I realized after playing so many games of AD, I don't know why ADCs cry so much. I think ADC crier mentality is real. ADCs typically always act like they're the victim in the game. I don't like my support. I don't want to play this one out. I'm just gonna like soft int the whole game. You know, like whatever. My support's really bad. Like you wouldn't get it. I don't want to play this out. It's because of my support. And like I played with some real fucking dog shit, okay? I played with some real fucking disgusting ass shit. And a lot of those games I won just because I kept trying. I mean, like, sometimes if some guy's ruining the game super hard, like, okay, sure, like, I get it. But a lot of times I think ADCs just give up when it's not, like, quite time to give up. Everyone has a different threshold, but, like, I guess, like, my mentality, if my support was really bad, was just, like, I expect nothing from you, and like you do your thing, and I'm just gonna try and do my thing and farm up, and then maybe play team fights later. And then like that mentality won me a lot of games anyway. Even if I thought my support was just like completely boosted, completely bot-like in lane. But a lot of ADC players will legitimately like ruin the game and make it unwinnable. They will legitimately just run it down, go 0-10. Like not even 0-10 in a productive way, because like honestly, some games I went 0-10, but like, you know, make them use stuff on you. Draw pressure to make them kill you. A lot of ADCs will just like phone it in and just like literally click down mid and die to like auto attacks. Repeatedly. At least was my experience when I'm playing like mid lane, top lane, jungle. I was like, damn, is it really that fucking bad? But after playing ADC, I don't know. I don't really think it's that bad a lot of games. Other notes, I don't know. I'm kind of tired of rambling. Did not like playing with Pyke for some reason. 10% win rate with a Pyke support. Not like playing versus AFK wave clear mage champs because it felt very uninteractive, but as long as you know how to play against that style, you can be much stronger. There's actually so many of these like AFK wave clear bot champs. Any questions? Opinion on mage support versus enchanter versus engage support? I think as long as like, I think champion mastery is a really big deal. So whatever you're good at, you know, I've played with like Vel'Koz support that was 1v9, and that's not really a champ I rate highly, right? But he was really good at the champ, so it was good. I mean, really, champion pick doesn't matter until Challenger, I feel like. When it comes to climbing, sure, it'll be harder getting through GM on certain picks that are maybe not as meta. But I've played with Vel'Koz support that was extremely useful. And I've played with, you know, meta, like Nautilus support that was just like 0-10. Don't know how he turned on his computer. What do I think of mage bot players? I think it's a really boring and uninteractive way to play the game. I wouldn't personally specialize in it, but there are a lot of those guys out there. Yeah, I don't really get it. I don't really get why you would want to queue up mage bot and be a mage bot main and just specialize in playing as uninteractively as possible and just like wanting to snipe people from 1k range and they can't hit you. And that's just like your gameplay plan for the entire, like, that's why you play this game. I don't really get that. But everyone has their own playstyle, I guess. What did I feel like was the best blind pick as ADC? I think Yunara is really good. I think the champ pick matters a lot. I actually lost so many of my most recent Yunara games. Like, every game I had a useless support pick, Yunara was just insta-lose, actually. I actually lost like 4 Yunara games in a row at the end. So I was legit just picking Ashe at the end. I don't know why Ashe was so good for me, actually. Ashe was actually clutch towards the end. What if I am not good enough to play aggressively without making a mistake as ADC? Well, then just like make mistakes and get better. I don't know. You can't like win games or like climb or like pressure by just playing safe and sitting under your turret the whole game. That is you know what that is? In psychology, it's a term called learned helplessness. It's when an individual stops trying to change or escape a negative situation because they have repeatedly experienced uncontrollable events. And let me take that one step further. Not only have they experienced maybe some uncontrollable events, but then they use that mentality to apply it to every possible future event and say, there's no point trying. I couldn't have changed it. I couldn't have done anything. I'm just a victim. I'm just an ADC. I can't do anything, is what they say. Any comments on ADC gameplay? ADC is actually really fun to play when you get going. I don't know. I really like attacking fast, so it's fun to attack fast. I really liked Kraken champs. It's really fun to hit Kraken and then build like Zerka Greaves daggers and you just attack really fast. I really like attacking fast. I like building Kraken PD. Attacking fast is pretty fun. Emrys, thank you for the sub. Can I start the support challenge now? I'm gonna play some like assassin games. I think playing assassins is fun. Best support I played with and felt it was good with my champ. The supports I liked playing with. I liked playing with Lulu. Actually, Nami was like a weirdly strong pick. Nami's very popular right now too. Yeah, weirdly like Nami seemed strong. I like don't really know. I don't know. I just feel like enchanters overall just don't really get punished. Because enchanters theoretically are like very squishy, very vulnerable. Like ADC is already squishy, so if you go like enchanter AD bot lane, you should be like very vulnerable 2v2 and getting ganked. But I don't know why. We just never really got ganked or like punished that hard playing Nami or like Lulu or whatever. So I liked playing with Nami. I liked playing with Lulu because you go like 1v9 mode with Lulu. I didn't really mind what my support played most games, to be honest. I think the only supports I didn't really like playing with was just stuff that I knew scaled like total dog shit. Like Nidalee support, didn't like Pantheon support. Because your average enchanter, your average tank support will scale like pretty solid throughout the game. But if you have some like actual garbage, then that doesn't feel good. That's the only thing I didn't like. Honestly, guys, I think I liked playing ADC more than I liked playing mid lane. It was actually genuinely really fun to play a new role that was different, and in a lot of ways, it kind of reminded me... I don't know. I don't know why I have such a distaste for what mid lane has become. Eugene Park, player of League of Legends, since closed beta, and mid lane main, for 15 years of my life, do feel some sort of negativity towards what mid lane has become. Modern League of Legends. I don't like Doran Shield second wind teleport fleet footwork. It doesn't feel good to play. I don't like either side of it. I don't like being the guy playing against that. And I don't like being the guy who plays it either. I just don't like it. It just doesn't feel good. It just feels really stale to me. Is it supposed to be normal now? Is this just supposed to be normal now? It's not. It's not the mid lane I remember or fell in love with. What else do I not like about mid lane? I hate coin flip bros. But recently, I've begun to empathize with them. An empathy for these vermin beginning to awaken within me. So what do I mean by a coin flip, bro? They pick Akshan, Katarina, whatever, Assassin, and they take Ignite, and they sack waves left and right, to just head to a play first or just do some crazy shit in the game that is objectively bad, but might actually result in kills / making the enemy team tilt. Possibly the only way for me to enjoy this Chungus lane any longer. I'm beginning to feel empathy towards these guys. They see the rot of the lane for what it is. They know how far the lane has decayed from its once golden glory. You know, mid lane was so glorious. Mid lane used to be so glorious. When was mid lane glorious to play? Mid lane was always just such a fun role to play, as long as I remember, guys. Closed beta? From closed beta, okay? Gold per 5 items? Gold per 5 items, okay? Gold per 5 items, you know, 2190, 2109 rune pages, or go crazy aggro with hybrid pen runes and go like 25 points in offense tree. The champ pool was fun. You know, it was like Gragas. Okay, I mean, I gotta be honest. Mid lane was actually overpowered back then. Gragas mid, like Alistar mid, you know, DFG existed, Athene's was really OP. Okay. Then we were in season 3. Season 3, mid lane was still so fun to play. Got the champ pool in high elo and the pro meta. Get this. This was the pool, okay? Zed, Fizz, Ahri, LeBlanc, Gragas. You know, there were still options to play like Kayle, Kassadin, Red Pot Start, Flash Ignite, solo kill and snowball the game and play through mid. Mid lane is important. If their mid lane is worse, it's going to be a very, very hard game. Okay? Okay, and then we fast forward a while, and maybe we're at season 5 or maybe season 6 now. Season 6 or 7 maybe? The beginning of the end. Azir is released. Victor is released. Orianna has been a competitive mainstay for years. Okay. Mid laners are starting to take teleport. However, the predominant meta is still carry mid with like Victor / Ori. This was like SKT T1 versus Samsung Galaxy World Finals, you know, like Orianna versus Victor, Flash Ghost, Storm Raiders, Surge, Ego playing every game. Holy hoggers. Like, okay, it was we were in control mage phase at this point, but it was still cool. Like, it was still felt really skillful, still felt really fun, still felt really cool. And then what happened to my beloved mid lane? What happened to my beloved mid lane? What happened? What happened? Maybe I should just call this. Maybe I should call this Modern League of Legends. There was some fun phases before then. You guys remember the Akali mid, Akali Irelia mid? That shit was crazy. I can't lie. But what happened, man? What happened to my glorious lane? What happened to my exciting lane of mid? When I watch a competitive game of League of Legends today, I'm watching like Chovy, I'm watching Faker, I'm trying to see some like hype shit, and then I just see like and then they're just like I don't know. I don't like it. Everyone's so tanky, man. Everyone's too tanky. Honestly, this isn't a good example. He wants some pretty Chad builds. I don't know. How do we fix the game? How can we fix the game? I don't know. I don't know how we can fix the game. But something's not right. So I've decided I'm just gonna play Ignite. I'm just gonna play Ignite. At least for a few days. I need to get this out of my system. Just like this sick feeling that I have. I know it's worse. Like, I know it's worse than just taking TP and playing a stable game. But I just don't want to do that, man. I don't know how they fix it, bro. I don't know if it's something they care about fixing. But I do think it's like... It's not rewarding enough to build full damage sometimes. Sometimes it just doesn't feel worth it to build full damage. And that's just sad. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. YouTube also thinks you might like this video. So feel free to check that out. And make sure to subscribe up top if you haven't already. Thank you guys. It really helps me and my channel out.